to this segment in our study on the book of Revelation. We're talking about the Great Council, Great World Council.
Remember that, the Great World Council.
That's going to convene shortly after God's judgments occur. And during the fourth trumpet, during this period of great darkness, it's kind of ironic to me that during this great period of darkness, this great council occurs and produces greater darkness, but that's beside the point. This great council is going to meet, and all the world leaders are going to make three incredible decisions. Decisions that would otherwise be impossible. But remember, desperate circumstances require desperate solutions. So this third decision that's going to come out of this council is the need for leadership. Every government requires leadership, and the composite beast will require leadership. So this council is going to create an executive body of religious experts. You know, doctors so-and-so, and doctors so-and-so, and bishop so-and-so, and all of these great people that everyone looks up to and highly regards and has some degree of respect. This council is going to create an executive body of these religious leaders, and they'll be taken from all the religions of the world. Let's go to the computer screen. Notice this statement. This Supreme Council will be something like the United Nations, except it will be religious and political in authority and far more effective than the United Nations has ever been. The Pope will be selected as the leader of this council. This will be done by the religious leaders of the world. The Pope will be selected to lead this universal global authority. And he will be given authority to oversee and to direct the process of appeasing God on a global basis, and I might add, rightfully so. The Roman Catholic Church is uniquely prepared to serve the world in this role because it is both a spiritual and a political organization having diplomatic relations with more than 170 nations on earth. Here's another very important point. Listen closely. The Pope will not be elected to this position for the purpose of imposing Catholic doctrine on the nations of earth. In other words, the Pope isn't going to be given the charge of making Catholics out of the Muslims, or making Catholics out of the Buddhists, or even making Catholics out of the Protestants. That will not be his job, nor will that be his purpose. The diversity of the world's religions will not permit the Pope to be an evangelist for Catholicism. Remember, this is why there are 10 crowns on the 10 horns. You say, what? What are you talking about? Revelation 13:1 says that the composite beast, he had 10 horns and 7 heads, with the 10 crowns on his horns. In the Greek language, these crowns are diadema. The Greek word for crown here is diadema. And a diadema is a crown of authority, like that of a king. The point here is that in the short prophecy of Revelation 12:1-6, remember we covered that earlier, there were 7 crowns upon the 7 heads